And hello and welcome to episode 100 of the GrowCast show. And it's a milestone episode for episode 100. And for this crazy milestone episode, I have with me my right hand man, Coach Zed. And I've got with me my left hand man, Coach Saif. And today's session is going to be a little bit different. We're just going to be chilling around and having a casual conversation between the three of us on how our journey has been and what we have learned in our 100 episodes so far and what is our goals for the next 100 episodes maybe. So what do you do for the GrowCast team and how do you get to know about the GrowCast team?
The GrowCast show and GrowCast team, I run ads for our clients, be it YouTube, Facebook or Meta, Instagram and also TikTok. So basically I help our clients get qualified leads through paid ads or paid media. And I also have some hand in creating the creatives, video or images, and also do up the copywriting for them. And also I work with Vicky very closely to discuss on the funnels for our clients. I have been in the internet marketing industry for the past about 10-11 years. I have helped my clients reach about close to $2 million worth of sale. And yeah, I don't see myself leaving this industry. So basically, my goal is to help in 2025 is to help 100 business owners, be it real estate, coaches, consultants, speakers, or financial advisors to achieve their marketing goals which they have set. Yeah.
Very nice. And on my left, I have got Coach Saif. Coach Saif, what do you do in the GrowCast team?
Alright, so primarily what I do in GrowCast is that I create automations for service providers, be it realtors, financial advisors, or even tuition centers. So again, for me, the reason why I like doing automations because honestly, I'm a lazy person. I think that's the reason why I'm in part of this team because I'm purely lazy. Because again, I don't like to do repetitive stuff because doing repetitive stuff is actually annoying to me. It's because back then, right, when I was a lab analyst, I was doing a lot of repetitive tasks, and that's the reason why I left that company. So it somewhat resonates to my own personality, and creating automation actually streamline all those manual tasks and then create more time for service providers to do more quality or create more sales for their businesses. So that's what I create in GrowCast.
What has been your biggest learning lesson so far?
Ultimately, for me, the biggest lesson is to manage expectations for the clients. Because for me, I believe in giving a lot of bonuses, a lot of time, a lot of different things for the clients. But again, if I were to sell the heaven too much, then they expect, I'm going to go to the heaven the next 1 week, the next 2 weeks. But in actual fact, is that it takes a longer time for them to reach the heaven. But definitely they're going to reach the heaven, but in a longer time. But for me, right, previously I didn't manage the expectations. So as time goes by, right, Vicky actually, or even Vicky and Zanu actually mentioned of managing their expectations. So throughout time, I try to get what they want, but in actual fact, giving them the actual reasons how we are actually doing things. So if let's say we tend to be more open to them, they actually understand our work processes and they actually understand, this is how we are doing things, and then that's how we actually manage their expectations. So yeah, that's the number one thing actually I learned throughout this journey in GrowCast.
Makes sense. I mean, I always believe one of the core values that I've always told both of you is over communication is better than no communication or under communication. And part of the over communication, I feel part of it is also managing the client's expectation, because the reality is, as a AI marketing agency, a lot of time what we do, the clients have got no idea, and the clients really they have no idea, and they don't really want to have an idea. What they want is they want the end results. So what we have to do on our end, over communicate with them that this is what is happening, this is what you're going to be getting. And if it's something that takes, my philosophy has always been, it's better to under promise and over deliver than the other way around, because the marketing agency game has a bad light currently, because there are lots of bad sheep. Just like in every industry there are bad sheep. So it's a very low barrier to entry. And who do we blame for this low barrier to entry? To me, I would say I blame the government for this low barrier to entry. Why do I blame the government for this low low barrier to entry to become a marketing agency, because any Tom, Dick or Harry can go to a Skills Future course. They can get themselves certified to become a digital marketer, because it's so easy using a $500, $1,000 Skills Future, which I haven't used yet. But anybody can go and they can say they can claim to become a digital marketing expert, and now they have a certificate. But the reality is, in the certificate doesn't mean anything. So we all know that what actually matters is results. What actually matters is actual money made. What actually matters in marketing, the three most important words for marketing, the three most important letters in marketing, I would say, are ROI. And just because you have a certificate, that doesn't mean you get an ROI. So over communication is very important. Under promising and over delivering is very important. And I'm glad that I think you have also grown a lot in this journey since leaving your job and becoming an entrepreneur. And maybe for Coach Zed, what about you? I mean, you've been in the internet marketing scene for a long time. You have attended so many courses. You have worked with so many people as well. What has been your biggest learning lesson in the past 100 episodes working with the GrowCast team?
I agree with Saif and Vicky, which is managing expectation is very important when you are handling clients. But at the same time, you have to see, even before the client is on board with us, they have to know at least a little bit or basic. They have to be coachable. Most of the client, they expect marketing is a magic pill or magic potion. So, okay, I run ads, leads comes in, I get 20-30 leads per day, then I close and make my first million within 2-3 months. That cannot be further from the truth. So basically, managing expectation is very, very important, and I agree with Saif and Vicky. It's just that us as marketing agencies, sometimes some clients don't really show the characteristic until we get them on board. Then they show that, oh, okay, I run my ads this time already. Why? I run my ads for 1 week. Why still I don't get any leads? Why still nobody opting into my ads? They have to understand that there are certain processes. Yes, correct. We have to over communicate with the client what are the certain type of process, what we are doing. But at the same time, the client also has to understand that the processes takes time. It's just like an example, it's just going on a weight loss journey. So basically a guy weigh 100 kilo versus a guy weigh 60 kilo. Who will see results faster? Obviously it's the guy who weigh 100 kilo because he has more to lose. So it's the same in the online marketing industry, in the online marketing game. Certain campaigns can do better, certain campaign can do worse, but at the same time, it's all about, number one, yes, managing client expectation, but at the same time, to me, managing expectation is a two-way. The client has to be coachable. So thankfully, I'm grateful for this. Of all the clients that we have, I can safely say less than 5% are not coachable. Correct.
What is a not coachable client?
A not coachable client, simple. My way or the highway. So basically, we as the subject matter expert, we have to say, okay, this is the way that is. No. I want to go by this way. But then again, when we say this way doesn't work because of the past. Okay. We are a marketing agency that rely on data, that rely heavily on data and case studies. What works, we keep in a vault. What doesn't work, we also keep in the vault. So there's a way that we learn from both which work and which doesn't work. So to answer your question, a non-coachable client is simply a client who doesn't listen. So when we say certain process doesn't work, they don't want to follow our advice. I mean, I get it. They are using some sort of capital. They are putting some sort of investment into the campaign. But then again, there's no surefire way to get leads. There are a lot of 1,001 ways to get leads. So they have to at least be open to it. And I'm just grateful that of all the clients that we have, less than 5%, who are not coachable, and yeah.
I think the not coachability part, the reason, because I think we are different stages of business at different points, right? So when we were starting off, when any business is starting off, they're always looking for more clients. So once you have more clients, then you realize that you don't want actually more clients. So why do I say you don't want more clients? Because I think that's the stage where we are at right now as a company, because I really don't want more clients. What I actually want is I want more better clients. And there's a difference between more clients and more better clients, not just in terms of how much they actually pay you, but like what you said, whether they are coachable. And that part of it, I think the one solution that I have, if anybody is facing this issue of having not coachable clients, is educating them upfront and then not charging for the education. And I think that's something which has been working very well for the many funnels that we are running, our Agents of Authority funnel. If I take a look at how many people that attend the Agents of Authority bootcamp and then they become a client, I think the numbers are quite crazy. And also for our 1K a day coach program as well. And whoever attends our webinar, our workshop, our free coaching session, and then after that they become a client. So I feel that educating the clients upfront and also being very selective on who you want as clients, because the reality is you cannot help everybody, and if you try to help everybody you end up helping nobody. So I'm also getting a little bit more and more selective about who I want as clients, because I realize I don't want more clients, I want more better clients. And when we have more better clients, aside from your experience, I mean, you have been working with lots of clients hands-on as well, and you do the AI part, you do the automation part. In your opinion, how is AI going to be helpful for the business owners of Singapore? Why business owners should look into AI, especially if they haven't looked into AI?
Ultimately, the main reason why service providers or even businesses in Singapore should look at AI, because again, if you look at the news now, right, the government is actually encouraging employees, self-employed people to even get on AI courses. So AI is inevitable for you not to get on this realm, because in the future, it's either you're gonna get left behind or even you're gonna be ahead of the others. And not only that, the speed of AI is getting more and more quicker than usual, because whatever we have known last week, it's actually outdated compared to what is happening today. So just imagine if you don't get on hold of AI today, in the next 1 week or the next 1 month, you're gonna be as though you're gonna be as late as 1,000 years ago. So improvements of AI is getting way faster and faster. The reason why it is getting way faster is because the data that has been included in the study, right, or even creating AI systems is getting better and better, because there's this one particular dilemma in AI world, is that just imagine AI can rewrite their code by itself. So just imagine if AI actually understand, like, oh, this is the thing that it is getting a hold back of this particular system. AI can actually rewrite the code and becoming better than usual. So now, taking at that particular perspective, right, AI can actually make your business better. There's a lot of different ways. One is service providers or even business owners who are actually doing your manual tasks every single day. And those manual tasks, they don't actually move the needle in your business. For example, getting on a networking session, getting on sales call, getting on servicing to your clients. Those little things can actually make your business even better. But just because you are still doing those manual and most redundant stuff, you don't have the opportunity to be there for your clients. And that itself, it's a huge game changer for those people who don't implement AI and for those who actually implement AI. So again, if let's say you remove all those redundant tasks, right, for AI to use or to do the job for you, then you can have more time to do more sales, get more time to do some networking session, you have more time to even service your clients. And that is very important, because again, I've also heard this comment, because not only you can get new clients on board, that means of course you can get new leads to be on your service as well, but the better angle is to have a long-term clients, because those clients are actually going to pay you more compared to you getting new clients. So of course, less work, but then more money in the future. So I mean, that's the main reason why you should even get AI in your own business.
There are two roles, right, that any business owner actually has in a business. And if you are the CEO, if you are the founder of a business, all your tasks, all your daily routines, all your to-do list is divided into two categories. One is what we call the transactional activities. The other is what we call your transformational activities. So your transactional activities are things like, setting up your appointments, or anything that's manual and labor that you mentioned, anything that is routine, anything that's repetitive. So these are invoicing your clients and following up for the appointment and stuff like that. So anything transactional is what I feel can be replaced by AI. However, there's the transformational part of it, which is for me, as let's say when I'm going into or what I tell my 1K a day coaches, but I feel this specifically applies for 1K a day coaches, but it can apply for most business owners as well. And for me, what I realized, what I was spending, what are my 5 transactional or what are my 5 transformational activities, I realized that I'm always either calling, so I'm either on the phone calling the clients or the clients are calling me, either I'm coaching them or I'm getting coached myself, but most of the time I'm coaching them. Number 3, I'm actually the third one is I'm consuming lots of content, because I like to make sure I'm always ahead of the curve, so I consume lots of amazing content. The 4th one is I'm actually closing clients, or I'm closing sales, or I'm going for sales appointment, because that's the lifeblood of business, right? And the 5th one, where I'm actually collaborating. So I feel the collaborating means finding new business opportunities, new business ideas, because we are also moving towards a partnership model in our marketing agency as well. So I feel for me, when these 5 are the transformational activities, which I know that AI will never be able to replace these 5, but everything else other than these 5, that is what I want AI to help me to replace. And that's what I feel, if every business owner can narrow down what are their 5 main things that they need to do, which is transformational, and they focus on only that 5, I think exponential growth for them is a no-brainer. And everything else, of course, they can either learn to do it themselves, or they can come get some help from us on how to implement the rest of the transactional activities. But how does AI impact the ads of business owners in Singapore?
When running ads, from perspective of someone who used to start from scratch when running ads, AI have helped me a lot in terms of the creatives and also the copy. So basically the technicalities part, the targeting, who to target, which part of the campaign that you are using, the type of campaign, the type of funnels, that is still in one way or another is manual. But then again, when it comes to the really nitty-gritty part, the creatives and the copy, right now I would rely heavily on AI, but I do not hand over completely to AI, but I would rely the creation of creative videos, the images. Currently, the 3 of us are exploring VO3, but to be honest, we are still in the beginner stage, but we are exploring how to use VO3 to as a creative to get more leads, to get more qualified leads through our paid ads. And at the same time, for the copy, I do not hand over to AI completely to craft out the whole copy. But I use AI ChatGPT to complement my copywriting style and use that as a so-called rearview mirror to see if there is any blind spot that I miss. Yeah. So basically, there are people I have come across saying that, oh, AI is coming over to take over our job. But if you know how to utilize AI correctly, AI will be able to complement your business or your job or your task rather than taking it over completely. Yeah, so for you, I mean, we have been together since the beginning, right? The story is, Vicky started GrowCast back in July 2023. I came in on October 2023. So he ran the first 2-3 episodes. And then he see there's a market for people to help business owners to get leads, and he needs an ads guy. So that's where he approached me, and I'm thankful for him. Thankful to him for reaching out to me. So we have been together for the past almost 2 years, more than 2 years. What is the number one challenge when running a successful marketing company?
I think the number one challenge is, because being a business owner, it's always a lot of time people think that I was thinking about this. A lot of time people think that the problem is lead generation. But I realized if you want to scale a successful business beyond just the 5-figure mark per month, right? If you want to hit the 6-figure mark per month, because that's what we are currently gunning towards, I feel the number one challenge is finding the right people for the right job. And I think I have been very blessed in that sense that I have managed to find the right people. But I feel there's still a lot of growth that is available. But if you ask me what's the number one challenge has been so far, it's actually finding the right people with the same mission, with the same mindset, with the same values, with the same long-term growth potential, and with the same patience as well, because we are not in a game which is churn and burn. We are not in the game which is a get rich quick scheme. We are in this game for the long run, and I feel the value system that I have may not align with everybody, and if it does not align with you, then I don't think I should be the GrowCast is the right agency for you or the right business for you. But if it does align with you, then I feel there's a lot of long-term potential, because I feel that the way the market is moving towards, there's a lot of huge potential, and yeah, I feel that has been the biggest challenge so far.
Was there any point of your GrowCast journey like you thought, you know what, this GrowCast not gonna make?
Funnily enough, that thought never crossed my mind, because how GrowCast actually came about is we were part of this community in business owners. There were about 700 at that point of time when I joined, there were about 700-ish members in this WhatsApp community, and there was a WhatsApp group. So imagine 700 business owners trying to promote their business on a daily basis in the WhatsApp group. It goes crazy, and the funny thing is everybody every day was spamming. They were just spamming inside the WhatsApp group with their latest offer, or just a PDF, or just an image. And I got a shock of my life, because I thought I was joining a business community of smart business owners and in business, the three fundamentals of business is learning how to do branding, marketing, and selling, right? But I got a shock of my life, because how come here are these business owners, they're just going out there outrightly spamming, and then they have got no idea about what is branding, marketing, selling. So that's when I spoke to the founder. I told him, hey, if you've got so many business owners, why not we create a platform where business owners can come on a platform, can come on a podcast, and they can share about their journey, they can share about their origin story, they can educate their clients about their myths, the misconceptions about it. And that is when I had this conversation. And the root behind having this conversation was because I love listening to podcasts. I love consuming podcasts, watching podcasts, and I've always wanted to start a podcast of my own. But we all know that making money from a podcast, especially in Singapore, is very, very hard, because of the sheer thing is, two reasons. Number one, the population is very small, and the traditional way of making money from podcasting is you launch a podcast, you get listeners, you get viewers, and then you find a sponsor. Okay, today's sponsor is Samsung, for example, and then they sponsor your episode for $1,000 or $2,000, whatever the amount will be, and then you just sit down and then you have a conversation. So that's a very, I'm a long-term guy, but then I like to see results fast, and I like to make sure that I can, passion only goes so far, but I like to make sure I'm making money in the process of passion as well. So that's when I thought of this idea, hey, what if we can not monetize from the listenership or viewership? What if we could flip the script a little bit, and we could monetize from the guests? And why do I say monetize from the guests is because every single guest that comes on the show, we are creating this platform for them, and we already curate the questions beforehand. We plan the questions beforehand, because this is not America. We are not angmos. We are not very honestly, because of the way the education system is in Singapore, we are trained to prepare. We are trained to be prepared, and we need to know what to say. We can't go off the fly. And some people can, but I would say it's 80-20. 80% of the people cannot. So that's why preparing is very important. And most podcasts, you don't get a chance to prepare. And most podcasts, the host starts the podcast for themselves. So when the guests talk, right, the host will come and interrupt, because they want to show that they are good. I created GrowCast because not to brand myself. That's why I don't even do the hosting anymore for majority of them. I think 100 episodes. I think I've been the host for less than 50 episodes, less than 60 episodes. So it's not even about me. It's about whoever comes on the show. They are the superstar. We plan the questions beforehand. We discuss the questions beforehand, and then we create for them reels, and each reel actually becomes a mini episode. So if we do 30 questions beforehand, we plan 30 questions beforehand, they got 30 videos, and that 30 videos becomes their brand assets. And now they can use these videos to educate their clients. Now they can use these videos to share inside the WhatsApp group about their business, because now whoever is watching these videos, they're getting educated at the same time. So that was the idea, that was thoughts behind why I started GrowCast. I spoke to the founder. founder. He said that's a great idea. And my very first offer for this was $497. Means my very first webinar, which I did, was $497. That was about 20 months or so ago, 24 months or about 2 years ago or so. I'll talk about the motivation behind how GrowCast came about, which is my daughter in a short while. But just yesterday, we just closed, we just hopped on another call with another client, and that deal size was about $11,000. So we have grown from $497 to $11,000. Of course, there's a lot of value difference. There's a lot of more things that we are adding on now. You know, we're helping them with AI, we're helping them with leads, but the premise is still the same. The premise is they come on the GrowCast show, we build a brand for them. Then once you build a brand, you build the authority already. We help you to get more high quality leads, and then after that we set up the AI automation. So that has always been the premise. But so that thought actually never crossed my mind. It was always about, okay, we hit this goal, what's next? Because the reason why that thought never crossed my mind is because we were making money right from episode 1. From episode 1, we were already profitable, I would say. Not even making money revenue wise, because you can make money revenue, but your cost would be more than your revenue, right? So we were profitable literally from episode 1 onwards, and then now we are at episode 100, and then it just gets that's how it takes off. So that thought never crossed my mind. And maybe I asked Coach Zed this question. So what is your number one motivation behind waking up every day and then helping clients, and you've got a crazy goal of helping 100 business owners, right? What motivates you to put in the work to run a successful AI marketing agency?
My motivation most probably is the same as yours. Vicky has a daughter, so I'm pretty sure that is his primary motivation. Same as mine, but where we differentiate a little bit slightly is I want to be 100%. I wouldn't say 100%. I want to be 80% present for my family. So basically, I want to have that time flexibility, do my work, and I'm very grateful and I'm very blessed to have been working with Vicky. The reason is because he allows me my own working time. So most of the time, I work is normally in the morning after I send 2 of my kids to school, and at night after they are all asleep. So I have that bulk of time in the middle of the day to play with them, to fetch them from school, to send them to their swimming lesson, to send them to their religious class. So basically, I have the opportunity to be present for them, and at the same time doing what I love, which is online marketing. And the motivation behind helping 100 business owners to achieve their marketing goals this year is you see, Vicky has always been the type of business owner who once he got results, he immediately get the testimonials from clients, which I feel that is a small win by itself. And when it stacks up, it makes the sense of accomplishment really blows up the sense of accomplishment. I have been running ads. I have been helping business owners run ads and get results for the past 10-11 years, but my main mistake was I don't have any testimonials because I said, okay, you get results, then they thank me. Sometimes they treat me for lunch, they treat me for dinner, but that's it. I getting testimonials didn't it came across my mind, but the onus is on me. I didn't approach them to ask for a recorded or even a written testimonial. So I want an additional in 2025. I want an additional 100 testimonials from clients which we have helped, so that at least as time goes by, we can take a look back and see the results that we have gotten for our clients. So my main motivation for running this business is mainly my family. Number one, my family. Number two is to get results for the clients. And number three, I really love the working dynamics the three of us have. So basically, it kind of complement. I would say it kind of complement each other. Although some of the time I might slack a bit and Vicky has to kick me in the ass, but I appreciate him for that. So, and I really love the way the three of us work together. We kind of complement each other in our skill set. Yeah, so that's my primary motivation.
Coach Zed has been in the game for about 10 years now?
10 years.
10 years now. When do you leave your...
I leave my job in 2017, but I started running my own business back in 2014.
Okay. So close to about 10 years. then.
Close to 10 years.
So how long? When did you leave your job?
Last 2 years.
2 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah. What motivates you to wake up every day to put in the work?
Essentially, I mean, the main reason why I left my full-time job is because I didn't have the results that I want to get for my customers, which back then was patients. So I didn't have any like a direct relationship with the patients because, oh, thank you for creating these products for me. I don't have that kind of relationship. So for me, I want to have like a direct contact with my clients in the future. For example, I created some other companies, right? So I get to see their reaction. Wow, this is so good. So there's a reason why I want to do better every single day for myself also. Because on top of it, I want to leave a legacy for the next generation because I feel like I have the optimal reason why I have to leave a legacy for the next generation because you might not know, you might pass away tomorrow, next week, or next year. Because as long as I do my best for my next generation, I feel I've already accomplished my goals. And on top of it, since I'll be having a son, it's coming late this year. So again, the perspective of having a son and having a perspective of a daughter is totally different thing. And actually I wanted a daughter because I want to have that affection towards my daughter. But I feel like having a son is a totally different ballgame already. It's as if my perspective of my father, it's very different compared to my son's perspective of me. So I want to be better as a father, even better than how my father wants to be better for myself. So there's a level of competition in that sense. So I want to be better so that my son see me as a role model to be better every single day. So I mean, there's a current motivation.
That's one main thing which I think that's why our values are aligned, because our values are aligned with regard to family being first. And then after that, with the time flexibility and the money freedom. So I have this concept called total freedom, right? And that's what I want everybody around me to achieve. That's what I want to help, especially those in the coaching industry, our 1K a day coaches to achieve, which is you must have financial freedom, time freedom, and location freedom. And the beauty is because, even though we have an office at High Street Center, I don't force you all to come to the office. You can come and go whenever you want. You can come whenever you want. You can go whenever you want. I think you've got a support system that's available. We've got a team of, I think, 15 people in total in Singapore and overseas as well. And that's why I think that the values is very, very important. And that is the thing that actually has kept us in a very strong bond. And then I hope that moving forward, that if the vision is the same, and I think the good news is, as long, and there's also, there's no contract. We are not a company where you sign any contract. So my thing is always, last time it has been, one of my core philosophies is, if you help other people get what they want, you will eventually get what you want. So I was doing that a lot of time for my mentors. So I was helping my mentors make money. Then I realized I ended up making money at the same time as well. Now as a leader myself, I realize the same philosophy applies, but I'm not just helping other people now. I'm helping people who are following me, since I'm the leader, right? So if I help people who are following me make money, then I will naturally end up making more money as well. And that's why I have the money conversation with you guys regularly and every single month, whether you hit your money goals or never hit your money goals, because money is the reason why we are in business. Let's not forget that. But the thing that the foundations behind the money, the values, is also very important. And in business, we will have good months, we will have bad months. Money will come, money will go. We will make money. We will, so far, touch wood, we haven't lost money in the business yet. So, but there will, if the time does come where we end up losing money as well, we must know what is the main foundations behind what GrowCast is all about and why we are doing that. So the motivation is very important, and I'm glad that we are all on the same values. And with that, any last thoughts that you have? If not, we can end the crazy episode that we are having, GrowCast episode 100. And the beautiful thing is, this being done in an unmanned studio, and I'm very grateful to my podcast team for having this amazing opportunity. If you look around, there's no team over here. We're literally in an unmanned studio, and this can be done from this beautiful location. So shout out to the LFG pod team. If you want to do your podcast in an unmanned studio, check out the LFG pod. And yeah, so I think the next 100 episodes, maybe if I could just end off with one last question. Coach Zed, what's your goal for the next 100 episodes of GrowCast?
My goal for the next 100 episodes has always been the same. Hopefully, by the next 100 episode, we have expand our team and we have become more successful in terms of, we have maybe hopefully 10x our revenue. So what we have, the core team in GrowCast, I'm really blessed and I'm really grateful to have the core team in GrowCast in the GrowCast team right now. But for the next 100 episode, I'm hoping to expand the team more and maybe covered more niches, covered more industry, help more business owners, because currently we are focusing on financial advisors, real estate, and coaches, consultants, and speakers. So hopefully that within the next 100 episode we can branch out to a little bit more business owners. Maybe we can go into products. But I don't know. It's just the thought at the top of my head. Saif, how about you?
For me, if let's say we were to do this again, the next 100 episodes, right?
200 episode.
200 episode. I hope you're gonna see this. The fact that we already achieved a greater milestone, more revenue, more clients we have impacted, and more communities for us to impact and give them the goals that they really want through us. And then of course, individually, we have improved ourselves, the things that we really wanted today, and we actually achieved the next few more episodes. So yeah, that's the goal that I really want for the next.
Vicky, what's your goal for our 200th episode?
The goal behind GrowCast was, so this is something my wife always makes fun of, because my daughter was born 10-10-23. So when she was born, then I had this crazy goal of having 10x, because I was consuming this book by Len Sullivan. I was watching his podcast called 10x is better than 2x. I was reading this book, and then that's when I had this idea to 10x my goals at that point of time. And then my wife said, why are you putting unnecessary stress? Why are you putting unnecessary pressure on yourself? And then I realized that actually 10x is actually easier than 2x. The reason is because it requires a total fundamental shift in your philosophy and your mindset. And we haven't hit that 10x yet. I mean, we are close to, I'm close to it, what we were 2 years ago. But if you can, I feel if from where we are right now, if we can achieve another 10x, of course, it requires a different mindset altogether. It's even scary thinking about it, since we haven't did the first 10x yet, but it's part and parcel of the process. And I think more than the end goal, the daily enjoying the process is very, very important for me. So what I wish to achieve, or what's my goal for episode 200, is not really the end result, but I hope that every single day I can still go to sleep every single night with my heart, mind, body, and soul at peace with one another, because that is my definition of success, and that is what I have been able to do for the past 100 episodes, and I want to continue to be able to do that for myself and my clients and my students and whoever I come into contact with. If I can help them to go to sleep every single night with their heart, mind, body, and soul at peace with one another, I think I would have achieved success, because the first 100 episodes have been great, and then the next 100 is not just about and I think episode 200 will come faster, because the way the business model we are doing is also changing a little bit. So episode 200 is going to come faster than what episode 100 did. But yeah, thanks for being a part of this journey. Exciting times ahead for us. And yeah, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And thank you for being, whether you're a client, not a client, whether you're a student, not a student, thank you for being a part of my journey and me documenting this journey and being a part of the GrowCast team. We are thankful for you, and we are looking forward to, helping you to achieve greater success, and not just helping you to get more clients, but helping you to get more better clients. And with that, that's episode 100 of the GrowCast show. We will see you at episode 101, back to the same flow, and hopefully episode 200 real soon as well. Cheers, take care, and bye-bye.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. And to all business owners, if you want more quality leads and sales, if you want to increase your revenue, you can get to us through our DMs. You can comment below, and we will get back to you as soon as possible.
Cheers, take care, and bye-bye.
Bye.